Hello friends, hope you're doing well and staying safe. So yes, I am right now close to the hilltop of Shivagange. So this is about 75 kilometers from Bangalore, and it is situated very close to, it just falls near Tumkur highway. So basically just before, much before Tumkur. So you can see people right there on the top who go out for trekking, is what I understood. They're going there to the hill for the temple. So yeah, so that's the hill, and here are the bikes. So I am out on my Versus, and my friend Shamshu is out on his 250 Adventure, which he got last month, right, Shamshu?
Yeah, about 2 months back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So when my friend was looking for a bike, he was looking at Duke 250, then Duke 390, and then he zeroed down to the Adventure 250. So I asked him, I did ask him multiple times, why not 390, right? So let's hear from him about his experience with this bike, and yeah, let's talk to him further.
Yeah, hi Vinay. So,
Hi.
anyway, I think a nice place really awakens your senses.
Yeah.
Beautiful morning, and I think we should have reached here a little earlier.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So, regarding my bike, this is my second bike. I mean, of course, in a very short period, I upgraded to this because you remember last time when we went to Ooty,
Yeah, yeah.
I had a FZ25.
In fact, both of us had
FZ25,
FZ25,
yeah.
that too black color, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when, while riding on the highway and on the hilly roads, I realized what I required, because the although the initial torque is good, for high speed riding and continuous riding, I felt FZ was lacking that punch. And at the same time, my preference was not to exceed about 250, because I also have a teenage son. So, and or anyone who rides my bike, I didn't want them to get tempted to rip it very fast. So, that's why I opted for a 250. Actually, my choice was Duke 250. But then, since this was an offer in the month of August, and I think now it continues, I was told that it's only a month's offer, and so I just hurriedly went and picked this bike.
Right.
And of course, no regrets in terms of this is a bike which offers the best of both worlds, I could say, in terms of your performance as well as fuel efficiency. And
And most of the equipment what comes on the bike is very similar to the
390.
Adventure 390,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Except for the electronics,
Yes, I think,
the quick shifter, and the cornering ABS,
yes,
and the colorful TFT screen is what you would miss,
yeah,
along with the LED headlamp. So apart from that, the complete chassis, the complete suspension setup, the wheel size, everything is
same.
390.
390.
And
yes.
each and every accessory whatever comes for this bike is common between 390 and 250.
Yes, exactly.
So from that point of view, when you sit on this bike, it will give you a big bike feel. So it's got the wide power suspension, the upside down forks, the MRF tubeless tires, exact same 17-inch wheel size. It's got dual channel ABS. It's got everything what you need, and the 250 engine, we'll hear more about this. Did you ride 390?
No, I tried the 390 Duke, but not the 390 Adventure.
Okay.
So, in terms of, power-wise, yes, you see that missing in this. But when you're looking at a city for dual purpose, that is for city riding and occasional highway riding, I think this is something better.
Yeah, yeah.
But I never did try the Adventure 390. I know definitely the power-wise it would be amazing.
Yeah,
So,
on the highway.
On the highway.
But in the city, I have ridden 390 Adventure, and I have ridden this also. In terms of power delivery, I feel this is more friendly in the city, across the rev range. But only thing where you will miss the 390 would be on the highway.
On the highway.
Nothing, nowhere else.
Exactly. And I don't regret my decision now, because see, when I ride in the city, this bike itself requires quite frequent gear changing. So I can as well imagine how 390 would be.
It's terrible.
Yeah, so you would really not like to ride it in the city.
Yeah.
So this is more tractable, and at least you feel, yes, somewhere it connects to my old bike as well in terms of city riding. And of course you're not burning unnecessary fuel in the city because you can't use that power.
Correct.
And one thing what I like is that, see, the external setup in terms of the chassis and everything is the same as 390. So you get the feeling of a big bike, and the posture is amazing. So I mean, this is exactly what I need. Of course, if somebody is below 30 or something like that, for them they may prefer a 390. But for my age, I think this is the apt one, and no regrets about it. So it's just that I need to do more kilometers.
Age is just a number.
Yeah.
It's in the mind. That's what I keep telling people always.
Yes, you need to think that.
I always feel 30, and I look 30 also, right? So yeah, so it's all a number. So how many kilometers have you done so far on this bike?
It's only about 700 odd. Because
Okay. So
I wanted to undertake
my
a.
friend, he's done 746 kilometers, and the first service was done, right?
Yeah, it was done about 2 weeks back, and I had planned to go to Mangalore and other places, but because of the continuous cyclonic rain that has been there last 15-20 days, so I had to put off that plan. So otherwise probably I would have done about at least 1,500 kilometers by now.
How much did the first service cost you, and what was your experience?
I spent about 3,000. That is, the oil change itself is about 1,800 or something like that. And I also went in for the extended warranty, which is about 1,500 rupees. I mean 1,000 odd rupees. I don't remember exactly. So now my bike has got the totally about 4 years
Wow, that's
warranty. So they said that if you pay 1,000 odd rupees, you get another 2 years extension, which includes your TFT screen, even if water gets into that,
all the electronics.
all the electronics. So I felt it was worth it. But otherwise, if it was only the oil change, probably around within 2,000, and they charge you for the chain cleaning and some chain lube. That's a lousy lube, which I would never recommend, given by Bajaj. Thereafter I put Motul, and I felt it was much better than that.
Yeah,
But,
let's see how it looks. Yeah, this is Motul. So I was telling my friend that I use a different chain lube on my bike, which is Putoline. Putoline, it's called Putoline Dry Tech. So this basically is a Teflon based chain lube which keeps the chain completely dry. So the lube will not fling onto your tires and rims and all that, making things messy. So yeah, so a bit expensive, but it's an amazing option. So yes, Shamshu, coming to your bike, what are the accessories you have added so far?
I just went in for, I mean, the bike came with most of the accessories that I required. I mean, the engine guard was there. So the only additional thing that I went for is the side pannier stays.
And this is from
Carbon Racing.
This is from Carbon Racing, the Adventure.
Yes.
The same thing what comes for 390, right?
Yeah, it's common to both.
Okay.
Then a mobile holder.
Mobile holder, my friends, again, it's a Bobo, as you
And
are very familiar with this product.
if you can see the, the stand.
Yeah, there is
what do you
a,
call it? The extended base.
there is an stand extender from
Yeah.
Carbon Racing.
Yeah.
Looks really sturdy.
Yeah, it's got very good grips in the bottom.
How much did this cost you?
That's about 1,500 rupees.
It's damn reasonable, my friends. So reasonable versus what I got, which is a GV one. That is about 4,500 rupees.
My goodness.
Exactly, looks very similar,
True.
but I think it's the brand charging you.
Yeah.
All right. So, would you recommend this bike?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're looking for something a little above medium high, like a dual purpose bike, yes. But if you're somebody looking only for extended high speed riding or only highway riding, then probably 390 is better. But if it's a mix of both, I think this is good enough.
What you feel is a comfortable cruising speed on your bike? so
I think
far?
100.
Okay.
100 is quite smooth in this
I
bike.
think you're not taking it beyond that because it's run only
Yeah, yeah.
750 kilometers, right?
No, as anyways, I think in Indian conditions, beyond 100 is a risk.
yeah.
But 100 is quite smooth. There's no vibrations in this bike.
Hmm.
And I feel, I mean, if you have the budget of spending more than 3 lakhs, you mustn't even consider KTM. You should go for some other
Brand.
brand, maybe a Kawasaki or
Hmm.
any other Japanese brand probably.
Yeah.
This is for, I mean, this bike is budget friendly and has all the tech that you would long for.
Hmm.
So that is the reason I picked up this bike. But of course, bike is well built, and the best part I like about KTM is that every component looks like it's crafted.
Hmm.
That part looks very nice. In fact, the swing arm,
Hmm.
it's like a.
It's an
good work.
aluminium
Yes,
swing arm.
yeah. It's like somebody has done a good design and craft work, and
Hmm.
it's come out well.
Right.
And off-roading also, again, it's quite capable. I felt comfortable, and you don't have to worry about the bumps and all those things.
Hmm.
Only thing, the height is a concern for some. So below, somebody who's below 5'8",
Yeah.
they're going to struggle with that.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Any adventure tourer for that matter. Person who is below 5'8", I think it will be touch and go.
Yeah.
So for you, I felt adventure was always a wonderful option. So when you spoke to me also, I recommended definitely go for adventure because you are anyway 5'9" plus, right? So from that point of view, I think it's a wonderful bike. So yes, we'll talk more as you put on more miles on your bike, and yeah. So thank you so much, Shamshu,
Welcome,
for sharing
welcome,
your
man.
thoughts.
Thank you.
Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you.